Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Web3 Quick Bites podcast, the podcast where we jump to the latest beats in the decentralized world and chat with some of the brilliant minds in the Web3 industry. I'm your host, Alabisi, and today I'm excited to be joined by someone who is doing incredible work in making blockchain technology more accessible to everyone. Today on the show, we have Karia with us, co founder of Nuvo and a veteran in the tech world with over a decade of experience. She has an amazing story, guys, from leading product teams at Metis to now building solutions that put users first in decentralized exchange space. She's not just building technology, she's on a mission to make Web3 more inclusive and user friendly for all of us. We are going to have a great conversation about our journey, the future of decentralized exchanges, what it takes to innovate in this space, and most importantly, what it's really like being a woman in the Web3 industry. Hi, Karia. It's so good to have you on the show today.
Hello, ABC. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. How are things going over at Novo?
Oh, things has been like going so quickly, since like this bear market, and we are really like gear up building.
Hmm, awesome. So, before we get into today's questions, because I have a thousand and one questions to ask you.
Okay.
But first, I would like to know how did you get started in the Web3 space? What was it like? What was your journey like? Did you stumble your way through by chance? Or I just want to hear the story. How was your journey like into this space?
Oh yeah. So it was totally an accident, to be honest. To be very honest, initially I was also very skeptical to crypto. Like everybody else out there, like this is a scam. Don't trust it, something like this. But I guess it kind of like an experience for me because I used to like go coffee chat a lot with the industry leaders or my colleagues. And then one colleague of mine actually introduced me into crypto, and that's how everything got started. When I first knew about this and get to know it more, I would just feel like this technology itself is so fascinating. And it really changed everything, how the real world operates. So that's why I feel like I really like so intrigued to stay in this industry and build something that's great and make sure that everybody will be able to enjoy this technology.
That's an interesting experience. So you are currently leading Nuvo, an organization developing great innovation. Can you tell us about when and how Nuvo started?
Yeah, of course. So we actually started back in 2022, when initially we were exploring different facets of Web3, because we have a vision to make blockchain accessible to everybody. Initially, we kind of delved ourselves into the social side, so it was very much like another galaxy that trying to leverage blockchain to enhance social engagement and interactions. But then we quickly recognize, okay, the challenge in sustainability with this model actually let us pivot ourselves into DeFi. And this shift wasn't actually just about changing our focus. It was about adapting to the evolving needs of the market and the technological landscape. So the idea of Nemo really took shape when we realized the potential of voice technology is not just about this dropping, but fundamentally transform the financial interaction across the globe. That drives Nemo as our vision to make this in a native technology accessible and beneficial for everybody. Not just for the tech savvy or the financial elites. We are trying to actually reducing the barrier, such as high gas fee, needing everybody to switch in between chains, especially on layer two solutions, to make sure that anybody anywhere can leverage this autonomy and efficiency of DeFi. And it's really about creating tools that are not only powerful but also easy for everybody to use daily. Pretty much like smartphone. You know how smartphone now kind of penetrate to everybody's life, and that will be our goal for our DEX.
Wow. That's interesting. One thing that particularly stood out for me, one thing that particularly stood out for responses, how you guys are making it accessible for everybody. Because if we really are looking for mainstream adoption, if we're looking to get more people on board, we need to make it accessible. Yes, and that's very important. Yeah, super, super important. Yeah, that's a great thing. I love that. I think I'm sold on what Nuvo is doing already. So, so you shared earlier, yeah, your journey into this space. So that's going to bring me to my next question. So your journey from hardware and software product management to blockchain is fascinating.
Yeah.
Could you walk us through the moments that drew you into Web3 and what about this space made you decide to build in it full time?
Yeah, that sounds great. So I would say my background in various different areas such as hardware and software product management actually gave me a very solid foundation in the tech developments and make sure that the design is user centric. But I would say that the pivotal moment came when I was introduced to blockchain and Web3 by a colleague that I just kind of touched on. I was really like immediately captivated by the autonomy and innovation this technology promised. And it wasn't just like talking about another step in tech evolution. It was more like a lead towards redefining how we interact with digital systems and financial aid structures. I really saw that blockchain will be the next frontier to a shift to make sure that it analog to digital. This technology really had the potential to democratize data and secure transactions with unprecedented transparency and empower users in ways that I would say that traditional financial systems or any system couldn't do it. So what really many people to Web3 full time was really the realization of its transformative power, not just for finance, but across various sectors. And the ability to just build the app and platforms where users will have the true ownership was really a game changer for me. And this combined with the challenges and opportunities in DeFi, particularly around making it more accessible and user friendly, really drew me into committing my career to just focusing on this and make sure that we are developing something innovative and developed within this space.
Oh, your so stood out for me again that okay, your passion for making it accessible for people really made you want to build something that everyone can use. This is actually quite interesting and impressive. It is because I'm also of the opinion that like I said before, making it accessible for everybody is the only way we can move forward and gain more ground in the days. Because we're in the early stages, and I believe I don't know if we also agree we should have gone further than this in the Web3 space. If everyone else has the same mindset as you are, building things for everyone and making it accessible for everybody. Well, so we'll go into further details to that, but let me finish with further questions. So I want to talk about your experience working at Metas. So while working at Metas, you worked on layer two solutions. What key insights did you gain about the blockchain ecosystem that shaped your current perspective on decentralization?
Say, working at Mickey's, which was a Ethereum Layer 2 solutions, was a deep dive into the practical challenges and opportunities within the blockchain ecosystem. One of the key insights that I gained back then was the critical importance of scalability without compromising on decentralization. So, Layer 2 solutions, by design, help in scaling blockchain capabilities from Layer 1. But the challenges was always to ensure that the solutions didn't centralize power of control, which goes against the very ethos of blockchain. Another major insight was the user experience. So we often talk about the technical robustness of blockchain, but if any end user struggles to interact with the technology, then its potential remains untapped. So at Limitless, I learned the importance of building solutions that not only solve complex problems, but also make accessible and easy for the average person to use. And this is very crucial for mass adoption. And lastly, the work highlighted the importance of community and collaborations. Blockchain wasn't just about technology, it's actually about people who use it and communities that builds it. So decentralization is as much as a social innovation as it is a technical one. Keeping the community involved and making the development process inclusive is very important for the long-term success. and resilience of any decentralized system. And that's also why right now I actually learn from all these lessons that I had at meetings, and then make sure that we build something that actually address the pain points and make sure that user experience is great at our current DEX.
Emphasis on user experience. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, the user comes first, regardless of whatever it is we're building. Users always come first. Okay, so let's move into women in the Web3 space. As someone who's been deeply involved in its development, what changes have you observed in terms of female representation and participation?
Oh, you know what? I actually observe a very complex landscape of progress and persistent challenge in female representation in participation. There was like in July, the Cointelegraph actually had a survey and they revealed some positive trends. With women in crypto earning 15% more than men on a median salary basis and having more experience, like which was up 5.3 years versus 4.5 years for men. However, the Forbes article actually paints a contrasting picture, highlighting that only 4.13% of leading crypto companies were founded by women, and less than 10% of crypto fund partners are female. So while women are making strides in mid-level to senior positions, the top leadership remains heavily male-dominated, with only 3 out of 5 leading crypto CEOs in 2023 being females. So the persistence of bro culture in the industry, as noted in Forbes article, continues to be a significant barrier. So I would say ultimately actually falls upon us, the women here, who are passionate about the Web3 and crypto, to make sure that we take the courage to establish organizations and initiatives that foster inclusivity and representation. So I think we must work very actively towards greater gender equity to unlock the full potential of this dynamic industry.
Right. So I have a follow-up question for that. Do you think we have more women in this space now, or like when you just joined newly?
Oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. I think way more, but I also see where there are still a lot of women out there looking at us, hoping to be one of us, but they never actually take action. Which I really encourage everybody, if you really thought about joining this industry, definitely don't just think about it. Make sure you do have actions.
Make sure you're not just looking from the outside. Make sure you take action.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. So don't just look from the outside, guys. If you're a woman and you're listening to this, don't just look from the sidelines. Take action because we need more women in this space. And I also think something that I've already come back is that they see the men taking the spotlight and they're like, oh, yeah, is that even going to be a place for me? Yeah. And I keep telling people, why in the earliest of stages? If you join now, you're still part of the early stage. So, yeah, so just stop looking from outside. Just take action. Take already. We need more people in key positions. We need more people. uh, we can't let the bros take it all. We need sisters. Yes, thank you guys in here. So thank you for that response. I mean, it really did hit home for me to take action. Yeah, even though I'm already in the space, I really need to take action sometimes too, and not stop looking at myself like, yeah, we have people doing it already. Yeah, take action, guys. Take it. That's still a woman in Web3. As an amazing woman, leader, and also a mom, how do you juggle between work, management, and motherhood? But what has been so far the craziest day of owning it this and being a mom? I imagine it's not easy. So how have you been handling it all?
Oh, it was definitely not an easy journey, like. So, as a woman leader and entrepreneur and mother, juggling work, management, and motherhood is definitely a exhilarating challenge. I would say the craziest day in my journey was undoubtedly when I took an investor call. That same night, I delivered my baby with my baby right next to me. Uh, so I think being friend, yeah, I was instant. Yeah, still recall that I delivered my baby in the morning, and then I was like working in the room in the afternoon, and then had meetings and calls in the evening. So that was definitely the craziest day.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, but I have my mouth wide open right now. I wish you could see my expression. Like, wow.
Yeah, I know. It just came like very naturally, you know. It's like when your mind you only have work. It's just what you do.
Oh my. Wow. I really don't know what to say. Oh, that's like crazy, crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say it's really all about like embracing the chaos and then finding strength in multitasking and try to prioritize everything, including your life.
Oh, wow. I mean, if I could give a round of applause right now, I'm so inspired. But take your flowers. Take your flowers, mom.
Yeah, I think like the mom leaders out there, I think you are definitely incredible. You know, like before I was a mom, I could never imagine, and now how one of you, I can totally know like how amazing what you are doing here.
Oh, I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy juggling motherhood and running a business. It's a lot of work. So they're incredible indeed. You guys are incredible. Super, super incredible. So thanks for sharing that with us. I'm sure who are moms or who are looking to start a family and thinking about how they can juggle both. Now they know it's a lot of work, but you can do it regardless. You can do it regardless.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah. There is often discussion about bringing diverse perspectives to Web3. How have you seen diversity actually drive innovation in blockchain projects that you've been involved with?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think the diverse perspective in Web3 and blockchain can drive innovation through enhanced problem solving and reduce conflict. So GayUp's research actually shows gender diverse teams bring varied viewpoints and market insights, and potentially leading to a more creative solution in this rapidly evolving space. And increasing female participation could actually foster openness to new ideas and align with contemporary leadership ideals. Crucial for blockchain projects, very important. So while the industry currently lacks significant female representation, and striving for diversity could actually enhance productivity, creativity, and effectiveness in navigating the complex challenges of the crypto world. And that's also one of the reasons that when I hire in my company, I make sure that I always have a slight gender balance in my mind, make sure I always give opportunity to female.
That's great. That's cool. I mean, you've been giving me amazing answers. And it's been super impressive because not everyone actually. So most people actually embrace the diversity because of diversity's sake. Because yeah, they just want more people. They want different people from different race or different genders. They're just doing it because of diversity. But then it's actually awesome to see people that are doing it because yeah, they really need more people, different people doing this thing, just limiting it to, oh yeah, it's only men that can do it. Let's also give other people the opportunities to and not limit them by their gender or by their race. So it's all awesome to see people who have that mindset, which should make sure. So moving on, let's talk about Nuvo at the exciting upcoming new DEX, the next generation decentralized exchange your socials recently announced. What was the specific problem in the decentralized exchange space that compelled you to build a solution?
Yeah, so we are a DEX here. So we are trying to solve the common problem that the DEXs has, including like slippage, slow transaction speeds, the pro UI, fragmented markets, high gas fee, and security concerns. I would say other DEXs address these issues through liquidity aggregation, layer two solutions, and UI improvements, question capabilities, fee organization, and enhanced security protocols. But we at New Desk address common desk issues with innovative solutions, more than that. So we actually offers off-chain matching and on-chain settlement for high-speed transactions and low gas fees. So this is a mathematical slippage mechanism for better price execution and a normal order book system for improved liquidity. So we actually have dual production system enhance security through option and on-chain consensus mechanisms. And this platform actually features an intuitive UI and supports ecosystem growth through its scalable architecture. The key differentiator here actually includes that we use the gold system for minimum transaction cost and a threshold signature skin consensus network, and emphasize on user asset control. So these features collectively aims to provide a more efficient, secure, and user-friendly trading experience compared to all the existing DEX platforms out there.
Right. So I have a follow-up question to that. So, how,
Yeah.
what's the vision with new DEX? I mean, what should the crypto community expect to be different in the space when new DEX is launched to the market?
Yeah, so we actually aims to revolutionize the decentralized exchange space by addressing the key pain points in all the existing platforms. So we have a vision to enhance trading with multi-chain velocity, privacy, and non-custodial management. Empower all the traders with freedom and confidence. So once our new DEX launch, the crypto community can actually expect quite a lot of stuff, including the lightning fast transaction. So with our off-chain matching system, we can actually handle tens of thousands of transactions per second, um, which is like it is a lot. And we also charge very minor transaction fees instead of gas fees. So you don't have to worry about needing to bridge your assets into any chains. We also have enhanced security with our deal protection system combines the both off-chain and on-chain consensus mechanism to make sure that we have robust asset protection. We also have improved the liquidity to make sure that with our order book system and consensus network aim to provide a better market connectivity. And with the great user friendly experience, people will be able to come in here and then just use it without needing a lot of tutorial or learning. And on top of that, we actually achieve the true decentralization. So users will maintain the full control over their assets and make sure that we address this key concern in the crypto world.
Yeah, these are super cool features. There's something we say in my home country, Nigeria. We say, I'm about to take over. So New DEX is going to take over the DeFi space. Right?
Thank you. That's the goal. That's the goal.
So there you have it, guys. New DEX is very I really can't wait to actually explore the platform when it goes live and then give it a spin. I'm sure my audience listening to this too will also love to try it out when it goes live. When it's launched, that is. Uh any idea when your Dex is going to be launched? Just to have an idea when it's going to go live.
We will actually have our testnet launch next month in December and then pendant launch in January. So it's right there, right around the corner.
Oh, all right. Awesome. We're looking forward. We're looking forward to it. Thank Let's take a look at the broader DeFi landscape. What do you think are the most significant barriers preventing mainstream adoption of decentralized solutions?
Oh, I would say that the current DeFi platform can actually be very complicated and intimidating for the newcomers because it often requires a solid understanding of the blockchain technology. And this complexity kind of amplified as well by all the security concern people have. As the space has seen its share of hacks and breaches due to vulnerabilities in smart contracts. And then scalability is also another common issue that many DeFi applications, particularly those on the Ethereum network, face challenges with high transaction fees and slow processing time during periods of high demand. And then regulatory uncertainty also poses a significant barrier, with the lack of clear guidance leaving users and investors navigating a gray area. I think at New Dex recognize all these challenges and aims to address them by simplifying the user experience and enhancing security protocols. Our platform is engineered to handle high transaction value efficiently and aiming to make sure that we take care of the common security issues. And additionally, we are attentive to regulatory developments to ensure compliance and security for our users. In this way, NewDex is contributing to efforts that make DeFi more accessible and secure and encouraging broader adoption without making significant promotional claims.
Right. I mean, if one had asked me this question, I would have said complexity, security, and regulatory issues are one of the top three things restricting extreme in DeFi. But it's really super cool to hear that Nudex is covering all that, and one doesn't have to worry about the complexity surrounding it, security issues, and regulatory issues. So that's why I said I'm going to say it again. What we say in our own what we say in my own country, Nudex is taking over. I think it's for a different space. It's it's really cool. I can't wait to give it a spin. This is the second time I've said it. I'm going to say it a third time again. I can't wait to actually explore it and give it a spin. Uh, so, could you share your perspective on the evolution of DEXs over the past few years? Because I know things have changed.
Yeah.
Keep changing. So, where you see this technology heading in the next 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, for sure. So I would say in recent years, Texas have significantly evolved from the basic origins to incorporate sophisticated features that enhance liquidity and security. The introduction of automated market makers (AMM), for instance, has greatly improved user access and liquidity. Looking ahead, I envision DEX further integrating with traditional financial systems, incorporating real-world assets and advanced trading tools typically found in centralized platforms. And this integration is poised to make DEX more integral to everyday financial transactions and investments. Aligned with these advancements, Nudex aims to position itself as the DEX version of finance. It's designed to bridge the best aspects of both decentralized and centralized platforms and ensuring a seamless, secure, and efficient trading experience that caters to the future of the financial ecosystem.
Cool. Super, super cool. And as someone shaping the future of blockchain technology, what advice would you give to women who are interested in entering and making an impact in the Web3 space?
Like I kind of touched on earlier, action. I would say I would say that the key advice would be quite a few. The first one is if you actually don't know about blockchain at all, make sure you educate yourself. You need to start by actively learning the basic of the technology. And actually there are a lot of resources out there online that you can help you understand these fundamentals. Once you educate yourself, make sure at the same time you get yourself involved. Try to join some community as many as you can, be it online forums, webinars, or even local meetups. Make sure you connect with others in this field is very important. Networking always opens the door and provide individual invaluable supports. And then make sure that you find your own niche because Web3 actually covers a very broad area. Make sure you find a specific part of that excites you and make sure you become the expert in this domain, be it coding, design, marketing, legal, anything. And once you find your own niche, contribute, and build. Try to contribute to any projects wherever you can. And this actually helps to build your portfolio and your reputation in this space. And always make sure that you stay curious and updated because this field is like crazy fast evolving. Like things change every day. New technology come out every day. So make sure that you keep your knowledge up to date. And always being an active advocate for the diversity. Use your position to advocate for more inclusivity and diversity. Make sure that women support other women. And then I will say that your unique perspectives are all invaluable. So your contribution can actually help shape the future of this technology itself.
Awesome. One thing that stood out for me was educate, contribute, and build. Educate, contribute,
Exactly.
and build. So if you're a woman and you're listening to this, I'm going to say it again. Educate yourself, contribute, and make sure you build something. And she also mentioned that it's a fast-paced industry. This industry is so fast-paced that we can go to bed knowing a piece of information, we wake up the next day and things have changed. So always educate yourself, stay up to date, contribute, and build. Those are super valuable tips and advice. Thank you so much for sharing that.
No problem. You definitely summary was so well.
And that wraps up today's episode of the Web3 Quick Bite podcast. We hope you enjoyed the discussion. And because I sure did, I sure had an exciting time chatting with Kara today. And if you have any feedback or questions, please reach out on social media or send an email to web3quickbites@gmail.com. Thanks again to our guests, Karia, for joining us. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more exciting content. So be sure to subscribe and tune in. Bye.
Bye.